and want to take a moment here and review the lesson we had the other day. At the beginning of the lesson, I know one of the things we talked about here was trying to confirm or just trying to give you some assurance that as you're working on your golf swing and as you're working along with your swing that you are going down the right path where you're going into the right position. So I think initially here when you look at your golf and your stance here, I think your stance is in a better position, like we said. And when I say that, look at this is where you were on the left-hand side when you first came in the other day. And then the position on the right-hand side is going to be where you were when we first talked just for the swing evaluation, let alone. So you can see here when we go from your tailbone up, hold on one second here, I got the wrong grid here, so we're going to take that off of there and kind of show you here. When we go from your tailbone to your neck here, you can see a big hunch, kind of just drastic there. We can see the toe line is drastically out to the left with the shoulders going way over to the left. I mean, the feet going to the right and the shoulders going to the left here. We see the shoulders in a little bit of a straighter position here, vice versa. Feet coming in a little bit closer in that regard. So almost there. Not expecting perfection quite yet, but I think as much as you're working on it, I know you'd like to see just a little bit better than where you're at. So I know as we're coming along here, this is where I like to see it. It's a lot better position from where we were previously. And that's one of the parts I wanted to kind of stress to you most importantly is that we are in a better position. We are making progress. When we look from your tailbone to your back here, much better position, night and day. Not as hunched over, not in that hunch position. And let's face it, we're going to have a little bit of a curvature in our spine here, regardless of what we try or what we do. So I think good position there. Go from there, we can see that as you take the golf club back, you can almost see a much better position from where you are there to where you are here. You can see a drastic difference in the amount of the club going back behind you, whereas the club is still kind of staying in front of us here, but still want to go. So it's an in-between. So I'd still like to see what we worked on last time, trying to get you in that position. But what we worked on this time here was talking about, one, this left wrist position. Trying to get this left wrist position a little bit straighter position so as you turn back, we're seeing more of that one-piece takeaway up to the top, getting the club into that exact or good position at the top, so then when you go to bring the club down, it allows you to get that right elbow a little bit more to the side and allow you to turn down into this position. So as we worked on this and as we talked about it, the first thing I did for you, let me make sure here, I went and got you the grip. Now when I got you the grip, it's got a little bar inside of it. What that little bar allows you to do is keep that left wrist in a little bit straighter position or a little better position as you take the club back. Now, what it does, what I want you to kind of have the sensation of, is as you turn back, when you're not wearing the glove, having that position feel like you're pulling out that left wrist. So as you take it up here, what we see is a much straighter position, one, but then vice versa. Look at the position here, right at the top of your golf swing. It just sets everything up, allows you where you don't have to take this little extra bit here, and I'm going to wind you back here. You take it up, and you kind of drop that club down here, but a much better position for what we see here on the right-hand side. Club pointing down the line, you made you turn back, allows you to bring the club back down and through your position. So as we worked on this, it's all as simple as it is. You got it up here. Look at that position. Night and day difference from where you're at here, but predominantly feel a little bit straighter left wrist, whereas we can see the curvature in the wrist here because it's almost like that right hand directs you into that position. Allows you to make the turn back, hands come down, hands come through the shot. And that's kind of what we wanted to see. Kind of nice and slow, feeling it turn up, feeling that left wrist kind of feel like it's bowling out rather than in, like we see on the left-hand side. Nice, easy shots. And it's almost just where I wanted you to think about taking that short, abbreviated swing up to the top, then turn, let the hands just fall, let that right elbow come into the side, let the hips turn through the shot like we'd like to see. Now, when we see this right here? That's where we're going to see a difference of. Look at the difference here when we can tell that the right elbow is down a little lower through here, and we stay right along the body compared to having that gap in between. So we're just turning through, seeing our transition, and that's what ideally that's what we want to work on, and ideally that's what we want to see. So as we work further, worked again, said, hey, let's try it again. As we turn back, we turn up, straighter left wrist, feel that turn down. And so what I would tell you here, Ken, the biggest part is we get to right about there. I want you to still feel that cup position with the right hand, not necessarily with the left. We feel a strong left wrist once as you come into it, like you're hitting it with the back of the left wrist, and that right hand is staying right there behind that left hand as it comes through, rather than right here. You can kind of see a little bit of extra right hand here, and then the hands come right across, and the club finishes around the body. This is the one that I told you it looked like you had a lot of right hand in it right from the top. And you can see right here, the right hand dips it down, and it pulls it right off the top, releases the club, pulls right across your body. Look how flat around your body as the club ends up. We want the club finishing down the target line here, and then having the club finish around your body and up over that left shoulder. So, as we're working further along, this was the last thing here, and this is one of the last positions that we worked with, was getting you here. But what I want you to feel is that better position at the top of your golf swing here. Compared to right here. You see just in this case here, just a little bit more of a straighter left wrist here. Coming down, mind you, it's not exactly perfect, but it's still better than what we see here, coming down and through. So, much better, and I wasn't expecting it to be exactly straight, but it's going to take us a little bit getting into that position. One. So then as you dip it down, right elbow comes straight down, club goes down, and through up position. So, much better, Ken. I think we made some progress with this lesson, and I like to see the transition. You see how the hips, see how the body comes down, keeping that right wrist there, body comes down. It's a nice, easy swing. And what we found, in some cases, that these easier swings or even these shorter swings sometimes can produce a better shot or a little bit more consistent shot. So, Ken, if you have any questions, give me a call, 314-724-6539, or shoot me an email at michaelwyattgolf@gmail.com. Thank you, sir.